firecracker. ये किसी ने मुझे आज तक नहीं बोला कि तुम भी तो हो firecracker. इसी बात पे हाथ मिलाओ यार. ठीक है, I'll take it as a compliment, my brother.
आदित्य चोपड़ा told you कि that ऋतिक रोशन जैसे looks तो शायद नहीं हो.
हाँ.
Acting में संभाल लेना. तो आपने I think you took it very seriously.
Adi sir gave me a reality check at the beginning of my career. He was like, you are good looking but not in a conventional way.
Correct.
So yeah, I mean, he put it that way. देख बेटा तू ऋतिक रोशन तो ना है, तो acting कर लेना. Hi, this is Ranveer Singh and you're watching me on Bollywood Hungama.
It's always wonderful to have Ranveer Singh back with us.
Is it always wonderful? Do you mean that?
100%.
High five, my brother.
100%. Dil se.
It's always good to see you and I mean that.
Thank you very much. I totally understand that. Okay, firecracker मुझे लगता है कि ये गाना पूरे तरीके से आपके I think जिंदगी के ऊपर बहुत सही जाता है.
क्या मतलब आपका?
This defines you, I think.
It defines me.
Yeah, बिल्कुल. You are a firecracker.
I'm a firecracker.
Absolutely.
Can you elaborate?
You know, it's something that it just spreads happiness, spreads lights.
Achha.
You know, spreads volumes of happiness all around.
Explosive.
Explosive as well.
Loud.
Yeah. Multifaceted.
Firecracker. Firecracker. ये किसी ने मुझे आज तक नहीं बोला कि तुम भी तो हो firecracker. इसी बात पे हाथ मिलाओ यार. ठीक है, I'll take it as a compliment, my brother. Firecracker गाना जो है, actually it is a father singing it for his daughter. You know, my heart go boom like a firecracker. आँखियों में घूमती है बम ब्लैकर. जो भी देखे बोले she's a firecracker, she's a firecracker, ये है firecracker. क्यूटियों में क्यूट तेरे सारे तेवर. दूर से ही लगती है heart breaker. Oof, it is one song that you know I heard and I was like, what? यार ये तो मजेदार है. मेरे को याद है कुछ ही instances में हुआ है मेरी जिंदगी में. I remember listening to तूने मारी एंट्रियाँ. तूने मारी एंट्रियाँ फर्स्ट टाइम जब भी मैंने सुना था ना, वो टंग 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 ओशोना वो जैसे ही शुरू हो गया ना, मुझे लगा कि यार ये दम है इस गाने में. So this song also when I heard it for the first time, when the first strains hit, tang 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 tang, you know my heart go boom like a firecracker. Vishal Shekhar, yeah, killing it.
Absolutely.
Killing it.
Absolutely.
Who's killing it harder than Vishal Shekhar? Really?
No, absolutely. I think it's one of the finest especially in the recent times. Okay, now आपके जो director हैं दिव्यांग ठक्कर, वो कह रहे हैं कि that Jayeshbhai Jordaar, it's your finest performance.
You've just come out.
You've just come out of 83, which is considered your finest performance as well. So ये जो एक long list आपकी एक कमाल के performances की आपकी हो चुकी है, इसका आप कैसे इसको देखते हैं आप?
यही तो मजा है, यही तो अच्छा लगता है सुन के कि your last performance was your best performance. Your last performance was your best performance. अगर मैं बैट्समैन होता तो your last innings was your best innings. If you're not growing and developing and evolving as an artist and getting better and better at your craft and doing better than you did before, फिर क्या ही हो रहा है? Idea is to keep growing and keep exploring one's own creativity. हालांकि ये subjective होता है, किसको कौन सी performance अच्छी लगती है ये तो कभी किसी को पता नहीं होता. मुझे तो अपनी, आप मुझे पूछोगे what do you think is your best performance, I would still say Band Baja Bharat, you know, or I would say Simba, you know. वो मुश्किल होता है because I would give maximum points for that kind of performance, you know, where you're in a proper hardcore mainstream masala film. Right. It's quite high pitched and front footed, yet you're able to achieve that balance and make it authentic, you know. So it was a very fine line to walk when one is pitching the character of Sangram Bhalerao. So tricky territory, and if you do it effectively, then maximum points for you. It's like अगर मैं अभी मैं IPL मैच के लिए जा रहा हूँ तो मेरे जहन में क्रिकेट वाली एनालॉजीज आ रही हैं. तो when you're batting on a tricky surface and you score there, you get extra points for that. 100%. So for me, Simba, Band Baja, perhaps I have a soft spot. It was the first one, but lots of people have, you know, different choices. Somebody says Khilji, somebody says Gully Boy, somebody says Kapil Dev, somebody says Jayeshbhai Jordaar. Right. But I have to say, in keeping with what we're discussing, yes, when I saw the film and if I try and be objective about it, I can say that yes, this is opening up a new facet of my repertoire, a new dimension of mm, me as a performer, new expressions, new body language, new voice, new gait, new energy, new being, something new that I haven't even seen myself do this. So I was very pleased to see that, very refreshed to see it, and I'm very pleased that it is that way, because that's my constant endeavor. Ki time after time to create characters that are very starkly and distinctively different from something you've done before. And especially the last performance, कि last film देख के आपको जब अगली फिल्म दिखे तो ऐसे मतलब लगना चाहिए कि अब क्या बन गया अभी, मतलब ये और मतलब क्या ही हो रहा है यहाँ पे. So that kind of showcasing of very very different facets in one's repertoire as a performer is my endeavor, and it's so far so good. अगर आप लास्ट रन देखो, पिछले 4-5 ओवर की बात हो तो पहले तो एक खिलजी आ गया, फिर उसके बाद सिम्बा, फिर गली बॉय, फिर कपिल देव, फिर जयेश भाई. मतलब to have this filmography shaping up this way is precisely how I would have liked it to be, and it's panning out that way. So I'm grateful for the opportunities, and I'm happy that it is being recognized.
Apparently, Aditya Chopra told you that Hrithik Roshan जैसे looks तो शायद नहीं हो,
हाँ.
acting में संभाल लेना. तो आपने I think you took it very seriously.
क्या मतलब आपका? मतलब ये क्या ही बोल रहे हैं?
आपने उसको गुरु मंत्र बना लिया. And I think it has worked for you.
It's been a funny journey in the way I perceive myself. I used to think I'm good looking, and then Adi sir gave me a reality check at the beginning of my career. He was like, "You are good looking, but not in a conventional way."
Correct.
So yeah, I mean, he put it that way, which is a fun way of putting it. He told me, like you said, देख बेटा तू ऋतिक रोशन तो ना है, तो एक्टिंग कर लेना. तो I don't know. I still don't really consider myself to be great looking or anything, but over a period of time, I've also grown and evolved as a person, and whether it's regardless of gender, I think a person's attractiveness really comes from a vibration. It comes from many other things beyond just looks, and even when it comes to my characters, for me it's really really important to look like the character. Looking good, that it has its own time. Like last week I was shooting with Mr. Karan Johar for Rocky Aur Rani Ki Prem Kahani, and Karan Johar's brand of cinema is very well known for having in it very attractive people. So his brief to me last week was, when we shoot this sequence, I only have one brief for you. You have to look your best. So there is that time where you're supposed to look good, but my priority always remains with looking like the character. So now, even when I was shooting Jayeshbhai Jordaar, I was walking around with this, sort of silly-looking mustache, or I shaved my hair for Bajirao, or for me, or even Kapil, which was a very extreme look change.
Accent as well.
Yeah, so to change
diction
yeah,
as well.
to change everything, because it all adds up to creating a distinctive character. You change the way you look, you change the way you speak, your voice, you change the way you walk, the way you stand, the way you sit. You have to change and transform everything in order for it to all add up, and then you're able to create that distinctive character. And उसमें मुझे बहुत मजा आता है. I don't know any other way. That's the kind of performer that I aspire to be also. That when those compliments hit different, when they say minutes into the film, I forgot I was watching you and I was just watching this character. Those compliments really hit different, because that's what you aspire to do. कि आप खो जाओ कहीं और आपको जो दिखे वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ कैरेक्टर रहे.
Okay, so ऋतिक रोशन के जो एनालॉजी जो आदित्य चोपड़ा ने दी है वो उनका पर्सनल उनका वो है. मैं एक आपको इस वक्त मैं आपको एक वादा कर रहा हूँ, हम लोग एक वीडियो बनाएंगे, because in my interviews many actresses they have spoken about you, your looks, your sex appeal, your energy. I'll combine all those videos, okay, and I'll intersperse it with this
I
conversation.
would love to see
So I think
this video.
and you should see their expressions, how they respond the moment your name comes up and when they're talking about it. So that is my promise to you.
I'm glad
Okay,
that
so
someone finds me attractive
many
and desirable.
many.
Hi, this is Ranveer Singh and you're watching me on Bollywood Hungama.